So look boys, we all know it's getting harder and harder to make it in the freelance brand scaling space. Brands are getting spammed every single day by the same copy and paste DMs from the same set of kids with scales at the end of their name. And I already know what you're thinking.
Well, Rusty, doesn't that mean that it's saturated?
And yeah dude, it kinda is. But it's only saturated with people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I decided, fuck it. In today's video, I'm gonna show you boys how you can actually start signing some clients and stand out from the crowd like your boy today. So unless you're doing better numbers for your clients than I am, I'm gonna need you to lock in, brother. Because if I had the sauce that I'm about to give you boys when I was starting out, oh my God, I would be where I am a hell of a lot quicker. All right, so first things first, boys. We gotta make sure your profile doesn't look like any of these. If it does, we gotta start from scratch. I don't know why you guys are so set on being another man. Fill in the blank. You know what it is, I know what it is, we all know what it is. So let's immediately drop scales from your username. Let's immediately throw some normal pictures up on the page. You don't own a yacht. You're not on a yacht. You got no reason to be posting about a yacht. Everybody's so set on showing this lifestyle that they just don't have. God knows why. It's not cool and it does not bring in more clients. If anything, I feel like it's just steering away the actual potential leads that you do have and making them write you off as a fucking cornball. I like to think of your Instagram profile as just a resume. It's like a modern LinkedIn, a modern day LinkedIn for clothing brands. You know what I'm saying? Because no one wants to work with Jimbo's brand down the street that just sucks ass. Sorry. So we need to build your profile out accordingly. I think the most important thing that you can have on your Instagram would be some good highlights that showcase A, your lifestyle, B, your results, and then C, whatever else the fuck you want to showcase. Me personally, I have results, lifestyle, and then my inner circle. I have all the wins from everybody in the Discord. I have all those wins posted on the Instagram as well, because I fucking love you boys. But regardless, we need to stop looking like another man. We need to start looking like ourselves and selling ourselves. If they wanted to work with somebody else, they would work with somebody else. Be you, dude. Quit being somebody else. Most important thing. But after we build out our Instagram profile, it's time to start outreaching, and that's where you boys fucking suck, dude. I don't know how else to say it. Y'all are ass. The reason why it's so hard to sign clients is because all of you guys reach out to the same brands with the exact same copy and paste message that they don't want to answer anybody. So stop doing that. Let's build out a good message for each brand. Let me ask you something, boys. What are you most likely to respond to? A video outreach where all you have to do is just click play on the video and you can watch it. B, a Loom link where you have to leave the platform, click on a link, go to a whole different platform and watch some video that someone made. Or C, a text where you can just read and respond. What are you going to respond to? There's no right or wrong answer, boys. You just want to hit up the brands in a way that makes sense for them specifically. If you personally would respond to a text, start sending some baller fucking text messages. If you would respond to a Loom link, build out a fucking Loom video. Just build your offer accordingly. I personally would love to see a video of someone pitching, you know, saying their shit on an Instagram video. I've never once clicked a Loom link. I don't want to leave the platform. Ain't gonna happen. I understand that my clients probably feel the same way and that they're probably not gonna leave the platform too. So I don't send Loom links, but to each their own. Real quick, boys, if you want to apply all these things that I've been talking about to your brand scaling business, hit the first link in the description. I do daily coaching calls, all the courses you would ever need, and it's $40 fucking, dude. I'll see you in there. Sorry, back to the video. I'd love to sit here and give you boys some script, but what works for me is not going to work for you. I can promise. What I send is literally, hey dude, how's everything going? Hey boss, how's everything going? Hey brother, how are the ads? Hey dude, just got this ad, super fucking sick. How's it going? Hey boss, you could definitely fix this. How's everything going? The most simple outreach messages ever. They work for me, but they are not gonna work for you unless you build out your profile accordingly. So build an irresistible offer. Build something that you would not pass up. That's my best advice when it comes to outreaching to a company. You gotta showcase something. If you don't have results, you gotta showcase some personality, something, some way to get that motherfucker to bite that hook, you know? And I can promise you right now, they're not gonna bite a super fucking long paragraph. They're not gonna bite,
I do this for 0% for the first however long, and then we can move to 10%, and if I don't make money, you don't make money, blah, 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 blah.
It's not a fucking game. No one wants to throw their money around on somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, isn't confident in what the fuck they're doing. It's It's not high school, boys. You gotta boss up. This is business. Once they bite that hook, we need to get them off of Instagram immediately. Get their phone number, schedule a call, and call them on the phone. FaceTime them, actually. Oh my God, I close like butter on FaceTime. But once we get them to bite that initial DM, we need to move them off the platform, get them on the phone immediately. I love jumping on the phone the same night. I'll just be like, honestly, dude, you just around to jump on the phone right quick and chop it up a little bit. Closes like fucking butter, dude. You guys can rip exactly what I do. It closes like fucking butter. But get on the phone with them. Get on FaceTime with them. Be a normal fucking dude. No clothing brand owner wants to work with the most corporate company ever. They want to work with someone cool. Odds are if it's a clothing brand owner, he's probably just as big of a fucking degen as everybody else and just ended up, you know, getting lucky, getting a fucking sick business, having a cool idea, and boom, just blew up. And here we are. The prospect's really only interested in 3 things. Can you do what you say? Are you worth the money? And do they fuck with you? Could they see themselves working with you for a long period of time? Honestly, boys, I say this all the time, but if they're getting on the phone with you, they're ready to be closed. That is the easiest close of all time, especially if it's a clothing brand. You're operating strictly on a rev split. You're not taking any upfront fees, any sign-up fees, any fucking retainers. It's literally just a revenue split. They have nothing to lose by not working with you. So if they bit your initial DM, you get them on the phone, you don't stutter every 5 seconds, you will close them. It will be the easiest close of your life. You'll be on top of the fucking world. And then we start delivering some fucking results. So, if you boys want to smack big, crazy fuck you numbers, the method. Absolutely the method. Where else are you going to see a fucking 74x on $23? Nowhere, dude. Fucking ripped purchases. Absolutely ripped. 64 purchases off of fucking $126 spent to get a 75x. Absurd. Absolutely fucking absurd. But we bang the pre-release before the drop goes live. The second the drop goes live, kill the pre-release, move over to our cold and our retargeting. Cold is just your broad top of funnel campaign. It's going to bring in absolutely everybody, just completely broad audience. We're going to funnel everybody in. Super easy to set up. Damn near the exact same setup as fucking the retarget, or not. Damn near the exact same setup as the Advantage Plus campaign, except for we're turning off Advantage Plus and, you know, limiting it a little bit. So that way we're not retargeting people and it's just a cold audience, a brand new audience. So set up the campaign the exact same way, ad set budget. Obviously, CBO only really works at like crazy scale levels, or if you have absolutely no fucking money and you're trying to test things over God knows how long. Plenty of other videos on that too. We try and make money, boys. This is the money maker. So, cold campaign, exact same setup as the other campaign. Within the ad set, that's where we change up the setup. So, website conversion, maximize number of conversions, the pixel, fucking purchases, yada. Budget, audience. This is where we start to tweak things. You're going to see a button down here that says further limit the reach of your ads or something like that. It's different for every ad account. Facebook rolls out their updates really fucking weird, where like every ad account gets a different update. So like every ad account looks different. So stupid, but odds are there's a button down here that says further limit the reach of your ads, and it's trying to do Advantage Plus. They want to do Advantage Plus. Facebook wants control. We want to take some of that control back from Facebook and, you know, manually do a little bit, but at the end of the day, Facebook fucking kicks ass. So we let them take the reins on some things, we take the reins on other things. So we're going to take the reins back a little bit on this, switch over to this setup, and then leave it. Leave it how it is. This is cold. The more things you tweak, the warmer your campaign gets. This is as cold as you can fucking get. If I added, you know, an age, if I added a fucking gender, an interest or something, it's just warming it up. It's closing the funnel. It's closing the amount of people that we can bring in, which is good. That's, you know, you operate in the process of a funnel. You want to funnel people in, but we want to make sure that the funnel's wide open at the top so that way we can bring in all the people that would be interested. You know, somebody may be interested in this product that's not necessarily interested in Rick Owens. They might think Rick Owens is ugly as fuck, but they love this. So we don't want to limit things too much. We want to keep it broad up at the top, and then we start to limit down based on the budget that you have, the amount of fucking orders that you're doing. It starts to make a little bit more sense. And I know it's clicking in y'all's heads that it's starting to make a little bit more sense. So we're fucking cooking. But yeah, boys, leave the audience just like this. Same thing with the placements. And then the ads, set them up accordingly, brother. Really, really simple shit. These are cooked up by my creative guy for the agency. Super, super fucking sick. That's our cold campaign. We're also going to launch a retargeting campaign. Do not launch a retargeting campaign if there's nobody to fucking retarget. I launch retargeting campaigns for brands that have a fat fucking audience that need retargeting. We're just providing a ton of awareness for the brand, a ton of awareness to everybody that actually follows, that is engaged, that, might have missed the Instagram post, might have missed fucking the Instagram story. They're going to know that that drop is live and they're going to purchase if they were interested in it. That's why we launch a retargeting. So to set one of those up, boys, we just go over to campaigns. Exact same shit as before. I'm just going to go inside of, oh shit, this is my pre-release. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go inside of my retargeting campaign. Exact same shit as before on the campaign setup, boys. Set it up accordingly. Inside of the ad set is where we start to change things up, where you can actually build out a retargeting audience, and you have a fuck ton of options with what you want to do within like that retargeting audience. So this is where we start to tweak things, we warm things up. This is as hot as we can fucking get. So we're going to go under custom audiences. We're going to click the pencil. We're going to create new audiences. We're going to hit create new, create custom audience. You're going to do website. Next, we're going to pull the pixel from the website. Everyone in the past 180 days. That's the most that you can do on website. You can only do 180 days. Literally just call this web 180. That is a web retargeting audience. That's everybody who's been on the website in the past 180 days is now a part of this audience, and we can continue to target them. And then as far as the Instagram, it's the exact same thing. Instagram account, next. Everyone who's engaged with the Instagram account in fucking 365 days, literally call it IG 365. Boom. Done. That is a retargeting audience for the Instagram. Add both of these audiences in here. Uncheck uses a suggestion and then fucking rip, boys. It's going to tell you on the right side that you are wrong. It's going to say your audience is too small. You have no blah, 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 blah. You know your audience. You know that the audience is small. It's a niche audience, but it's an audience of people that give a fuck, I'd rather pitch an ad to someone that actually cares than pitch an ad for way cheaper to someone that doesn't give a fuck, Starts to make sense. I know you boys get it. I know you boys see the vision. So that's a retargeting campaign. The exact same setup, just a little bit of a tweak. And then we start to change things up as you go, as things start to do bad, as things start to do good, you tweak things accordingly. You start to build out new retargeting audiences. You can retarget based on people that have added to their cart, retarget solely on the web, retarget solely on the Instagram, exclude followers. You can do interest targeting. You can do lookalike audiences. There's so much shit that's in it, boys, but this is kind of like your full fucking rundown of how to get the ball rolling, how to start making some money, and then how to really dip your toes in media buying, dip your toes in running a social media marketing agency, or freelance brand scaling, as everyone fucking calls it nowadays. But boys, this was probably the most information you will ever get from any fucking course on how to actually launch this shit. Did this in 12 minutes, so fuck yeah, boys. And there you have it, boys. That's exactly how you can stop looking like a fucking clone, start signing some clients, and actually make it in this space without feeling the need to be another man. And if you apply what I just showed you, you're gonna fucking crush it, dude. That's literally the blueprint that these gurus are charging thousands of dollars for to join a fucking Discord. Dude, work. I can't stress it enough. It is literally just showing up every single fucking day. Volume negates luck. But let's be real for a second. Trying to implement all this by yourself is gonna be a headache, dude. And if you need a little bit of assistance, if you need some sauce, some daily coaching calls, some videos, a good community to lean on, first link in the description, brother. Deuces, fucker. I'll see you in my Discord.